Bills athletic corner. And how about this for a corner?
And we are underway in Buffalo. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, heck of a move. Man. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. On first down, Douglas. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Douglas. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Forced it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Beats have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter. It's the Bills in control of the football. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Beats have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes, right side. And just not quite enough gas in the tank. Down to the 4-yard line, but still a sensational effort.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From a yard out. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles. And he's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And taken at the 46. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Get it. 19 right. 18 yarders.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now back to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Wide open receiver complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we reach half. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the 3rd quarter of action. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his 1st sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And now this 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Had to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught at the 10. And a huge play that time. 45 yards. Back to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete.
Let's go.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll look to throw here. Rolling to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Beats take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Back to throw. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the... the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Beats are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you. No question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 2. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. On play action, they'll throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw caught there by Willis. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack. Well, they tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Does the big boy have the juice? 30, the 20, 10, 5, and this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score... 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Beats are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. So that drives 7 plays in length. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, Pickett, and this is caught. A big play there. 45 yards.
He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Now, here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Bills getting set to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards there and a first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back to throw now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he shifts past him.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National